Hello, and welcome to Season 1, Race 15 of my F1 2021 Mind Team Career Mode. We are here at the Suzuka circuit for the Japanese Grand Prix. And we actually had a pretty solid qualifying result. Ended up in P6. So, fairly solid starting spot for the race. Mercedes locking up the front row with Hamilton and Tsunoda. McLaren's make up row 2. I split the Ferraris. The Red Bulls did not have a good effort in qualifying, I must say. Perez 10th, Max Verstappen 9th. Certainly not what they are looking for. And we'll check the back of the grid. AlphaTauris are pretty down there too, 13th and 14th. Not a good effort from those guys. We did get to level claim 15, so should be expecting a new sponsor after this weekend concludes.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
All right. To get set, ready to go here. Alright, so let's take a look at our resource points and see what we can do. And actually... Oh, and I won the rivalry with Daniel Ricciardo. I missed that, so... We only needed 1 point, and we got that 1 point, so we're all good there. Actually, I really want to show off the performance chart, because as you can see, we had some major upgrades coming in for this weekend. So we have really left behind Haas and Williams. We are now right on the tail of AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo now, which is progress, finally. Took us long enough, but we're there. We're starting to get there anyway, and Mercedes is just head and shoulders above everyone else, clearly, at this stage. So, hence why Hamilton is running away with the championship at this stage. So let's see. We have stuff that's coming in the aerodynamics, durability, and the chassis already. Pretty sure we won't be able to purchase any other upgrades, even if we had the resource points to do so. We could in the chassis department, but I think since I got developments coming in all the other areas, figure why not go for an engine component? I go with the pistons, which is a minor engine upgrade. As you can see there, we are actually the best engine on the grid currently. Um, Department capacity has been reached. So the next race is on the 22nd for the U.S. Grand Prix, and that's starts a triple shot weekend with U.S., Mexico, and Brazil. Um, and that upgrade, first upgrade should be coming in for, or our next upgrade that's coming in will be for the U.S. Grand Prix will be just the minor aerodynamics upgrade, and then everything else should be coming in before the Mexican Grand Prix around there. But yeah, let's get going for the Japanese Grand Prix, which will be in dry conditions.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Ise Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today in the Japanese Grand Prix? A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Ricciardo, Norris, the owner driver, and Stroll, Vettel, Raikkonen, Fernando Alonso, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Sainz, they've taken a grid penalty. Mick Schumacher, Pierre Gasly, and Verstappen. Russell, Perez, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Esteban Ocon and Nikita Mazepin. Latifi, Bottas, Joe, and Charles Leclerc completes today's grid order. It's almost...
So the grid penalties once again shuffle up the grid aside from the front two rows, really. We gained one spot, so we'll be starting P5. And strategy calling for soft to hard, so we'll see how that works out for us in the race.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Strategy-wise, everyone's starting on the soft tire.
The drivers we're racing are Norris and Stroll. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions looking good. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Of course, Yuki Tsunoda, starting P2, will be looking to really put on a show for his home crowd here in Japan. And they would love it if he managed to even win this race, which is entirely possible. Very tired, as you can tell by that yawn. It's about midnight when I'm recording this. Let's see.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
A little after midnight. So we'll try to get through this race as quickly as possible.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Alrighty, getting ready for the start of the Japanese Grand Prix here in Suzuka. 5 red lights. And we are underway. A decent getaway. Not decent for very long. Stroll gets by, Raikkonen. Actually do lose a spot to Stroll, and we're fighting with Kimi in the Alfa Romeo. Of course, is retiring at the end of the season as I make contact with him. Trying to go through the S's. Second time around works for the most part. First time went too wide, as I did there again, and then I went too shallow. Messing up that whole complex. Okay, that's pretty egregious. Kimmy, what are you doing? Can't get to that section. That corner right there is messing me up. I'm trying to stay close to Stroll. Well, I'm trying to make sure Raikkonen doesn't get underneath me. Hit the back line, Stroll. Better. Going on that curve just slowed me significantly. Talked about doing things quickly, then I had the longest first lap in several races. Ay, ay, ay. Not ideal. But we carry on. Oh, jeez. Lance Stroll just like did not stop. He just stopped or parked it in the chicane. I know he locked it up, but goodness gracious. Just went completely wide there. Totally missing the track limits. For whatever reason. DRS officially online. Just to double check the leaderboard. Hamilton leads with Tsunoda second, Ricciardo third, Norris fourth, Lance Stroll fifth, and myself in P6. Pit window projection has us coming in at lap 9 to 10. See if that actually comes to pass. So we go way wide in that corner again. Sort of full, and then it sort of fell apart. Taking that corner a little better, that's for sure. It's right on the apex, too, so I don't know what could have it to mess me up that much.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.6 seconds.
Man, I just cannot nail this first sector today. Oh, come on, Kimmy, come on. Let's pretend like that part didn't happen.
The car ahead is a second a lap faster than you.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Again, just can't get through this. Can't get through this first sector every time. I'm doing at least one reline per lap. Actually, I completely missed Sebastian Vettel getting by Kimi Raikkonen for 7th place. Ooh.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards. Okay, the car behind is catching you by...
Oh jeez, I didn't even know Vettel was there. Ooh. Oops. Reflexes aren't as quick at night now. So while the rest of the pack in front of us is firmly in the points and battling for points, we're sort of struggling to get by, I guess. Well, looking to make a move here down the straight. Well, this mic, can we get him back?
Check your M.
Come on, Seth. Give me some room here. Oh, jeez. I completely misjudged that corner. I am just in shambles with this race.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. gap to the car in front is 11.0 seconds. We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Oh, we actually had a spin. It's Lewis Hamilton going around. And that means Yuki Tsunoda is going to jump into the lead of this Grand Prix. So something happened with Lewis. And that's enabled Yuki Tsunoda to jump out to the lead. With the McLarens in second and third, Stroll in fourth, and us a little too far back to do anything. But nevertheless, we're still going.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds.
Let's see if anyone's actually pitted this lap in front of us. So stays out. McLaren stay out. Everyone's staying out for another lap. Come on. And yeah, this is what happens when you play this hour of the night. As Kimi Räikkönen is about to blow by us. In an Alfa Romeo.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. Right, come in at the end of this lap. Copy that. Hearts for next box.
A little weird there. Not sure what happened. As I was saying, this is why you don't play video games this late at night, because you can't... can't fully focus. You're definitely going to pit this time.
Complete, go now.
A bunch of other people decided to come in behind me. Including Verstappen and
Pit
Leclerc.
strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Guan Yu is coming in for his stop.
Oh. Turned a little too much.
Gap to car in front is 15.3 seconds. The gap to the car behind is 2.5 seconds.
I am openly abusing the rewind button in this race. We've actually gotten jumped by a couple guys in the pit stop sequence, I think. Gasly, Giovinazzi, and Ocon still yet to pit. car is not performing well at the moment. Cutting the freaking corner. Man, we've lost out big time to some people in front of us. Give me a break. Funny how they gave me a 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner when I was out of control and not even actually trying to cut the corner.
The position. That's us down a place. A new strategy is available. Are you all right? Engine off. Engine off. Check your...
Verstappen's just hitting me here.
A new strategy. marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are no plans for a safety car right now. Okay, gap ahead is 2.2 seconds. Okay, clear. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this was not the right strategy call.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
You know what? I'm sort of going to be stuck there anyway. The strategy was bad, and I'm starting to really getting ready to pass out here, so I'll just end the race. So we exit the race after a crash, second retirement of the season.
Not just victory today then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had. Congratulations to the whole team.
Sounds like Mercedes clinched the Constructors' Championship.
What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the
And Yuki
competition
Tsunoda
today?
wins his home
Well, I think it was
race.
clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today.
Very
Speed.
happy.
I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Ooh, excuse me. Jeez. Should really be careful with that. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I guess it was the wrong strategy to go on at the end of the day.
So let's review the updated driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Esteban Ocon. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
Nothing can challenge the leaders of the Constructors' Championship at this point, but it's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Yeah, so I think what happened is I just went with the wrong strategy because a lot of people, as you can see, one stopped the race going from soft to medium, whereas I went from soft to hard, which clearly was not the right call. And I was just dropping like a stone through the field. And that's what led to me sort of deciding to prematurely end my race. Yeah, really disappointing, especially with the qualifying result. We started P5 after being elevated from P6 to P5. And the car just didn't have the pace to keep up with everyone else, and then once the pit stops came, it was over from there because I just picked the wrong strategy. Wrong tire choice. Standings wise, and part of it too is I could have gone back and did a rewind and do it. I could have gone back to do a rewind, but it's so late at this point. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning that yeah, that would be very difficult to pull off going back 7 or 8 laps. So constructor standings wise, Ferrari getting on us a little bit. McLaren jumps Red Bull. Aston Martin jumps AlphaTauri. Nothing much else in terms of standing moves or changes. We're pretty secure in P4. Driver standings, Hamilton 85 points ahead of Verstappen. It's getting to the point where he's getting close to clinching the championship. For him, because Australia's in the mix, so if he is more than 100 points ahead of Verstappen leaving in the next race, which is the US Grand Prix, Hamilton will win the Drivers' Championship. So that's the spot where we're at right now. The battle's still very much on for third, though. To myself, Lando Norris, Valtteri Bottas, and I had to think eventually Yuki Tsunoda is going to get into that conversation as well. He's still a ways back. He's about, what is it? 39 points behind me. So, on a normal race where I actually finish in the points, I think we can prevent him from jumping us in the standings, but it's going to be close. But yeah, disappointing weekend in Suzuka. Just a bad strategy call, and instead of deciding to trundle, is that how you say that? Trundle around?
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
really giving me the big guns right now. I guess I'll go with Bottas since he's in the AlphaTauri.
You lost to your teammate today. Was it just not your day? How do you feel about this team's performance this season? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Great. Well, that's everything.
Fortunately, it gave me enough questions, so I didn't have to answer that particular one. Just skip it. Well, the good news is that we're getting a new sponsor. Given our acclaim level, we are on level 15, so we should be getting another acclaim. Or another sponsor. On the car, which will give us more money, which is always good. Alright.
Morning, boss. This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
Alright, let's take a look at what sponsor we can go with here. I think I'm going to go with the sponsor that I went with in F1 2020, which is Atlantic, which is, as a team, complete a total of 75 laps during a race weekend, which is a goal that's... I'd say that's pretty achievable. It'll depend on the race, and it's really stretching it, because I think the one we already have is 30. Yeah, it's really going to depend on the race weekend because, say for example that we had this in for Japan, so the Japanese Grand Prix is 27 laps. So if both me and Guan Yu finish the race, that would take us up to 54 laps. And then that will require us to do at least 10 laps of practice between the two of us. So, I don't know. a little harder than I thought. Hmm. You know, I think I'm gonna go with. It's a little on the lower side, but it's still money. I think I'm gonna go with the store, which is completing all practice programs during a race weekend. So I'm presuming that just means just to, as it states, just complete the practice programs, whether we complete them fully or just. Ah, yeah, I guess as long as we do all of them, then we should get that bonus, I think. So we'll go with the start. So let's go put that on the car. Alright, that works out. Now to take care of some other things. team event for the marketing department, but before that, let's go to, let's see, the morale. Powertrain and durability can use a morale boost, so that's good to know. I can do a team building. 10k cash, but I think it'll be worth it. Department morale. G-Force training for your show. Balance all that out. Let's go to the event.
The marketing department has requested your input on this one.
Okay. So we want to run a marketing campaign that helps us attract more fans and further expand our fan base. The more we invest, the more likely we are to entice new people to our team. How large of an investment do you want us to make? So a small investment costs us $20,000 to gain 375 resource points. Large investment, a little bit more, 50k. We get 562. I think it's worth it to get the resource points, honestly. So let's go with that.
Thanks for handling that. We're in a position now where we're able to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head on over to the Corporate tab and select the Sponsors screen to choose who we should approach.
We already did that. Okay. So, I think now will be a good time to invest in our departments here a little bit. So the big thing... So let's actually go to our R&D. Where are we lacking the least in terms of upgrades? Aerodynamics, I'd say primarily. So we'll go here. We'll upgrade the fabrication. On the aerodynamics department. And then I think driver perk wise, I think I'm okay for now on that front. But let's go to purchase some upgrades here. So we have a lot of upgrades coming. which is good. Just to double check the dates on those. So the 22nd, the 29th, and the 5th are the next races. So if we go back. We should be getting a bunch of upgrades in time for the Mexican Grand Prix. If everything goes well. And then upgrades in time for the Australian Grand Prix, so we'll see how that all shakes out. Corporate tab. The driver market. Yeah, so I think we're doing okay at the moment. And the sponsor will definitely help our income. So, yeah, I think things are looking good for us. So that is it for the very disappointing Japanese Grand Prix, and I'll see you next time for the my home Grand Prix, the US Grand Prix, where hopefully we can have a more competitive race.